In the world of Jarryd McNeil.
The world of Jarryd McNeil. Well, yeah, been a busy start to 2018. I started with an ACL replacement, so first couple of months were pretty lame, but got my ACL fixed up and then headed off down to Australia, my home country, and put on some Nitro Circus shows. So halfway through the Nitro Circus tour there at the moment. We've done 3 shows, got a 9-day break, and now I'm going back in a couple of days for the second half of the tour, and we've got 4 shows left. So yeah, pretty much just kicking the year off with Nitro Circus and getting healthy.
Nice. And you had a little bit of a run. Seemed like some just injury heal, but you had a really good 2017.
Yeah, had a great 2017 season. Few ups and downs, but yeah, started off really good. We started with the Nitro Circus tour, like pretty much we do every year. Started off with the Nitro Circus tour, which led into X Games. Got to do 3 events this year at X Games. Got a gold medal in step up, a silver medal in best whip. And then unfortunately in quarter pipe, the last day for the last event, ended up taking a digger on the quarter pipe and getting stretchered away to the hospital with a dislocated hip. Got the hip fixed up, like just put back in place, and had 3 weeks off the bike to catch the last part of the US tour. Done the US tour, the rest of that, and then doing a ride day for Paul Smith, who passed away a year ago, and unfortunately landed wrong on a whip, of all things, and tore my ACL. So I had 3 weeks off with the ACL, got back on the bike a week before, or a couple of days before Monster Cup. Went out, did Monster Cup with a blown out ACL, finished Monster Cup with a second position to Tyler Bierman, which was pretty rad considering I had a pretty bunged up leg. Had about 2 days off after that, got my surgery on my ACL, and then had 4 months off. Had a pretty quick recovery, did a lot of training, a lot of physical therapy with Tom Millings in at iCore Sports Medicine in Temecula, and yeah, he got me back on the bike pretty quick. It was like 4-month turnaround, back on the bike riding, straight into some Nitro Circus shows, which got the 2018 year kicking. So, yeah, busy.
Nice. And 2018 new Monster sponsorship. What anything else new for you?
No, that's pretty much about it. Yeah, got a new sponsor on board again, Monster. I used to ride for them back in the day, and then now they're back on board again, which is great. Yeah, I mean, other than that, nah, same sponsors. Yeah, just trying to stay loyal and stay with the people that help me. So, yeah.
And looking forward past Nitro, it's X Games and...
Yeah, looking forward to it this year. We've got finishing up, so basically we've got the Nitro Circus Tour in Australia. We finished that, fly straight back for the US Regional Tour. From the US Regional Tour, we do X Games Minneapolis, which is like June, July. And then straight from that, back into the US Cap City Tour. So we have 2 tours in the US. And then after the Cap City US tour, we go to Australia in October for X Games again. So we got 2 X Games this year, Minneapolis and Sydney. So I get to do that, and then head off to Europe for another Nitro Circus tour at the end of the year. So yeah, pretty much my schedule's all busy. Lots of Nitro shows, X Games, maybe a Monster Cup. So yeah.
How about the new ramp that they introduced at the Nitro thing?
Yeah, the new next level ramp. We call it the Moon Buddha. Yeah, that's a game changer. It's definitely safe considering, the height that we get to go at. Like, we're up there about 50 feet up in the air off that ramp. But that thing's amazing. Like Travis and all the boys on Nitro have done a really good job figuring out the right materials to use to make our job safer, and they're definitely accomplishing that. Other than that, yeah, dude, the thing's scary. I mean, it definitely gets your nerves going. Like we don't get to practice on it through the week, so we get 3 jumps in the show. I do anyway. I get 3 jumps at the end of the show. So basically, the first half of the Nitro Circus show is the normal landing, and then after the second half of the show, they blow up the landing, and it makes it like twice as big. And we get 3 jumps at it. So I get to do a straight air, and then an upright trick off it, and then a whip off it, and definitely gets your heart racing, but it's fun. Like, it's probably the funnest ramp I've ever hit. Yeah, it gets your nerves going, but it's worth it. That's for sure. Try to flip off it into the airbag probably like 3 weeks ago, and that was pretty nerve-wracking. That was pretty different than flipping 75, just a slower rotation and you're going so high in the air. But yeah, plenty of things to come on that ramp, I'm sure.
That's cool. So if people want to see you, they need to find you at Nitro or one of those events?
Yeah, just follow me on social media at Jarryd McNeil, and yeah, pretty much any of the Nitro Circus shows I'll be at. So check it out, nitrocircus.com, and check out where their tour dates are. That's where you'll find me. And then obviously X Games as well. You'll see me there as well. So sweet. Stay tuned.